G'day folks and welcome to Big V TV. Great to have your company. 2 weeks down in finals, one man is headed to the big dance. And well, one lady, she's going to be sitting on the beanbag over in the corner. A very big welcome to you two. How's your week been?
Oh, better than hers.
He's pumped
My
up.
week was great.
What?
My weekend wasn't all that good.
Oh, actually, no. Can I just say, very brave. Game 2, Ringwood. Very brave game 2. And clearly would not have got to game 3 if it hadn't have been for one big shot.
Would they
Put it to OT.
It's a big shot.
Big
call.
shot. Now, get it out the way and done, young man, because I'm not going to take any of your crap this week. I've had so many complaints about your self-indulgence, pumping your team up, patting yourself on the back. The Big V world is sick and tired of it, so you've got 10 seconds. Go.
10.
Pump yourselves up. Go quick.
We played fantastically well. The boys came together at the right time. Now it's just a case of 1 week at a time from here on in.
Right, here we go. Big stories in Big V this week. D1 Women adds the top 2 teams, Altona and Hawthorn, gone.
And this definitely tells you that when it gets to finals, it doesn't matter where you sit on the ladder, it's a different ball game.
How good Mildura, we'll talk about them shortly, but no Amanda
That's
Hedricks
brave.
came down. We are absolutely going to talk about Hawthorn as well because shooting woes. Anyway, more on that later. Geelong, they finally break the hoodoo. Hutchie and the boys, the ghosts are out of the closet.
The monkeys off the back.
Monkeys off the back. They've got rid of the hoodoo.
Yeah.
They're through to the big one.
They've done it. About time. Against our call, we've done it again.
Yeah, we've delivered for you, Hutchie. Don't you ever forget that.
I heard they watched it at half time.
Did they?
Yeah, down by 20. They watched it in the rooms.
Hutchie and the pigskin kicker. Very well done. Now, Big V Jet Setter. We are going to talk about the Big V Jet Setter tonight. This is a great story. Stick with us. There is a Jet Setter in the Big V who is clocking up the frequent flyers this week just to get back and play in Game 1 of the Grand Final Series. More on that later. It's a great story. Three clubs. Well done to these 3 clubs. Big success this season. Their senior men and women both through to grand finals. Eltham, could they possibly go from dual wooden spoons to dual championships?
Yes.
They're going to go very close, aren't they? Warrnambool, well done. The country folk, love them down there, down near Whale Bay. Well done. The men and the women are through to the grand final series. And Blackburn, bang, D2 men, D2 women, they're there.
Oh yeah, they're doing very well.
Well done. I think D2 men will do exceptionally well in the grand final series. Other big stories. Coaching news.
Good one.
Lots and lots of coaching adverts up at the moment. Some clubs have to do it as per policy, but you know, you get to the end of the season, all of a sudden, the coaching merry-go-round might be starting up, so we'll keep an eye on that over the next few weeks. Diamond Valley Youth Women. How unlucky Diamond Valley Youth Women. Unbeaten all season, lose 1 game, out.
It is very disappointing.
Tough.
Blood.
Yep,
Gone.
tough, no doubt about it. Keilor women's coach, they're headed to the big dance. 2 wins away from a championship perhaps, and from going up to D1 women. Steve Toy, the coach, will be joining us a little bit later on in the show.
Yeah. Don't have any worries either, by the way.
Looking forward to it. Let's get stuck into it. State champ men. Eltham 111 defeated Ringwood 89. Biggest score conceded by Ringwood in 2K11. We've set it to death. Yeah, Ringwood don't like playing defence.
No, but I'm surprised 111 is the highest.
Well, it's the biggest they've conceded. Yeah,
Wow.
can't play defence, and it's cost them in the end. Eltham 56-32 in the mid-quarters. Tregar dominated 29-7, 9 assists. Sturt 23-8 and 7. Big games.
I love Sturdy. He's turned it on right now.
He's come on, hasn't he?
Yeah, he
Right
absolutely
time.
has. He's been fantastic.
Well, you were bagging the crap out of him about 6 weeks ago, and he has come on right into the season.
And he deserved it then.
All
But now,
part of
in
the plan.
finals, he's answered my call. He watches this.
Coach Kenny and Ringwood, finals last year, red hot favourite, should have won it, choked. This year, haven't got through to the grand final. What now for Coach Kenny and Ringwood? What's happening down there?
Yeah, what's happening?
Disappointing.
I reckon they'll be back bigger and better next year.
Coach Kenny back.
I haven't heard anything otherwise,
But the
so
way
I don't see why I wouldn't.
the way champ men are going is going the competition. Everyone's getting better. Ringwood can get left behind here very easily. So
Well,
they're going to have to start getting some plays. And
Luke McMillan's been coming off a dripping out of intensive care every week to play basketball. Is he back
off
next
his
year?
deathbed.
Unbelievable. The other big one, of course, Waverley 88 defeated Sherbrooke 64. Sherbrooke's lowest score of the season. Waverley up and about. Platter's very good with a double-double. Daniel Dillon, the the double barrel. What a machine! 28 points, and Waverley deservedly so. Too good for Sherbrooke.
Yeah, we tipped this one, I think.
Yep.
It's good to see Daniel Dillon stepping up in finals. That's why they get in that car that Mike was talking about. And when you replaced ads that week, great week. But now we've set up a fantastic tantalising grand final.
I think Daniel Dillon just went from a V4 little Focus or something like. He's gone to the big V8 mother, the XR8 strap
right.
forward. Yeah, no, he's gone up. New car this week for Daniel Dillon. Well done. Yeah, we're looking after him. Good on you, Mike. Okay, here we go. Grand final series. Waverley Eltham. During the season, Eltham have a 3-zip lead. Who are you going for?
Eltham.
Why?
Because they've got Cameron.
It's a long drive to Eltham. It's a long drive. Yeah, I know. It's a long drive to Eltham.
It is.
It's a long drive.
Long drive.
Who are you going for?
Look, I think this is going to 3 games. Could go either way. I think Eltham, and you know what, you're right, Cam Trugar is unguardable.
Gun. Yeah, MVP.
Yeah,
got to get it. Got to get it.
Done.
No
See you
doubt.
later.
I'm going with Eltham, by the way, as well. The Red Army up and about at the moment, dishing out the shirts left, right, and centre. I think it'll be too good for Waverley. Look forward to that game. It's going to be a great series, of course, best of 3. State champ women, Eltham 56 defeated Waverley 51. Waverley not too bad in the final series. 2 close losses. They blew it in game 1. Let's face it, they blew it in game 1. 34-21 first half by the Wildcats in this game. Eleanor Sharp, terrific. 7 points in the last few minutes. 18 points for the game. Holly Grimer, 11 and 15. Brookhouse 18 and 12 for the Falcons. Eltham too good though.
Yeah, I honestly thought that there would have been a bigger margin in this game after the close first game. I thought Eltham would have gone home and actually made it like a 15-point game.
Yep.
Laura Thomas had a bit of a quiet night.
Yeah, quiet night.
Only shooting 1 from 12.
Yep.
But it was a great semi-final matchup. Great physical battle.
Really tough too.
Not getting the frock knitted that 1-12.
No, not at all. State champ women. The other big showdown, of course, was Ringwood and Melbourne Saturday night. I've got to be honest. I was at this game.
Why?
Oh, exactly. I was at this game. Half time. About 10 seconds to go in the second quarter. You were down by 20. Put a late basket in Ringwood. 18 points down at half time.
Sure were.
I kissed the crowd. See you later. I'm out of here.
Left.
Give us McCann and Jim Beam. I'm getting out of here. Not wasting the next 45 minutes of my life on this rubbish.
What did you do instead? What did you do instead of watching the second half?
That's a bit of a private question, Cal. What are you trying to allude to?
Why is it a private?
I was busy.
Just
I
saying
had
if
something
it was-
on. I was busy.
Let's just get back to the point. He wrote Ringwood off at half time.
I wrote them off. I got dragged out to a bloody stupid trivia night, to be honest with you. Awesome. Dominated, by the way. Sports round trivia nights dominated. Just give me a call if you want me on your table. Ringwood were done and dusted, gone. They were hopeless. They came out and absolutely blew the Tigers away. The game went into OT on the back of a huge 3-point bomb. Huge
From the corner.
3-point bomb from the corner.
Yeah.
Bang.
Give us a
Down it.
celebration.
Oh no, she
I
was
did
up.
one of
Yeah,
these
she was
down
fist
the court.
pumping. She was up. Don't worry about that.
Flame it.
In fact, in the last 15 minutes of this game, last quarter in OT, that's 15 minutes, sweet Cal, by the way. Can you work
thanks,
that out?
mate.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
mate.
36-18 run to the Hawks. They get up by 4. Big night Saturday night. Jess McPherson was a strange one in this game, and we'll follow this on with the second game. Played 23 minutes Saturday night. Only put up 1 shot. Others obviously did the job.
Yeah. I don't know why she only took 1 shot.
Didn't get the
But the
ball.
others didn't get the job done because you got smacked.
No.
No,
This is Saturday night.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Verdegan 22 and 14.
It's Verdegan.
Verdegan 22 and 14, or vegan, depending on who you're talking
Oh,
to.
yeah,
TNG,
that's right.
by the way, TNG, Tash Nash Galash,
Yeah.
20 and 8, fantastic.
Nice game.
Great comeback. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yep. Okay. Game 3. No, go on. Tell us all
No,
about
you
it.
don't like girls basketball. That's fine. Get to game 3.
I don't.
Well, you guys
Are
do.
you right? Come on.
I'll
Game
take
2.
it.
Very good night. Well done to Ringwood.
It was very exciting. We came out in the second half and put some pressure on up the floor, got some early steals, and I think our momentum really shifted. We knew it was do or die, so we had to get that win.
What was said at half time, young lady?
Oh, just some private words among the girls and the coaching staff that got us up and going.
Did you have anything to say at half time?
I don't talk at timeouts.
Timeouts, half time. We can hear you from I can hear you from the car park. Third game. Let's get on to it. Ringwood 56, lost to Melbourne 87. Tigers up by 14 at the half. 47-30 second half. They dominated. The Hawks looked tired, shot at 26% in the second half. The Tigers shot at 43% in the second half. Following on from Jess McPherson the night before, and this is why I asked the question, only played 11 minutes on the Sunday. Not sure what's going on there. Katie Shanahan didn't have a good game either. Nicole Zammit, fantastic, 19 and 10. Tash Nash-Galash did get 20 and 11, but they were just too good.
Yeah, they were a little bit too strong in the end. They kept running the floor really, really well. I know their coach, Melbourne coach, made some great changes, and yeah, now we're out.
Well,
good for next year.
Cal, the guy who hates women's basketball with a passion, he was there. What did you think of the game?
Not with a passion, that's unfair.
Well, okay, half a passion. What did you think of the game?
Scrappy game. Both teams are visibly tired, but you know, I think Melbourne just had the cattle down the stretch.
Great roundup, man. Great wrap.
Oh,
well done. Good. Well done. Grand final, Melbourne and Eltham. During the season, Eltham 3-0 over Melbourne. Surely Wildcats by how much?
Get the brooms out.
Easy?
Get the brooms
Sweet?
out. Yeah.
What do you think? You've played them both?
No, I'm not sure. Seeing Melbourne actually being able to change their things from Saturday to Sunday, I reckon they can make some changes, and I reckon it'll be a really tough final series.
You didn't say that before we started.
You guys say this every week. You think that I don't say what I think, but I reckon it'll go to 3 games.
Okay, fair enough. D1 men moving right along. Geelong have buried the hoodoo 84-79 in game 1. Melbourne Uni led 37-19 at quarter time. They put away 7 trays in the first quarter. They came out and bombarded the Cats.
Yeah, they do that. When they get hot, that's when they're the most dangerous. That's what happened to them last year. So looked like we saw some shades of that again. But, you know, the Cats fought back.
Yeah, they came back 28-12 in the third quarter. Reardon, the pigskin kicker, 19 points. Hutchie, 16. Brown, big Chris Brown, 15 points. Patrick Phillips came out of nowhere. Isn't Patrick Phillips an actor? Came out of nowhere with 19 points. Stephen Pomerson for Melbourne Uni, 28 and 11. He's well above his averages.
He's a baller, man.
Scotty Cuff, the rotator, very good. The rotator, 23 and 11. Came back for game 3, and Geelong dominated this one, 104-67. Geelong 10 triples. Melbourne Uni 3 of 24. They just went ice cold.
That's it, isn't it? Like, you know, you make them. They're in the game. They're up and about. They start feeding off each other. When they're not falling, 104-67 happens.
The pigskin kicker, 21 and 19 in that game. The rotator, 21 and 14.
Big weekend for the rotator.
Yeah, well done, but they're out of the finals race. D1 men, Warrnambool. Well, Whittlesea, we said last week, they've done nothing wrong.
I know.
They've done nothing wrong, and they're out in straight sets. Warrnambool, well done, 87-64. They look very, very good. The Green Lantern, sensational again.
Yeah, 19 and 21 from the Lantern. Sobey, he said he'd do it. I called him out last week, and he
back
18 points. Gainey had a big game, doing coaching work as well. 23 points, 12 boards, and Jason Dirks, lone hand mate, 22 and 9. I don't think there was like one other player in double digits, so not a lot of help.
Yeah, did well for the Pacers. Okay, the big D1 men grand final matchup. Warrnambool and Geelong 1-1 during the season. I saw one game between the two. It's going to be fantastic. Huge grand final series coming up. Geelong choked last year. What's going to happen this season?
I think Warrnambool will get him actually this time. I think Geelong. I don't think it would be a choke from Geelong. I think they'd lose legitimately, but I think Warrnambool.
Not what you said before we came on. Not what you said before we came on, young man. You said Geelong would choke it up again.
With a lie. And Warrnambool will win in 3.
See, I told you. D1 women. Mildura 73, Hawthorn 70. Now, fantastic win, Mildura. No Amanda Hendricks. 30 more shots. Now, we called Hawthorn out last week. We said they took 20 more shots and they lost.
Yeah.
Okay? They've taken 30 more shots than Mildura this week, and they've lost again. Emily Matheson, Elise Lambro missed 2 3-point attempts in the last 6 seconds to force the game into OT. Therese Sadler, who we thought wouldn't be playing, did play, 19 and 13, 5 heat plays in double figures. Amazing win with no Amanda Hendricks, wasn't it?
And that's true. As you said, Hawthorn have had 50 more shots over 2 games, and then lose by 3 points and then 4 points. In that game, they actually shot 33% from the foul line as well, and those little 1% shots.
Yep.
Can win you a
I'm going to be honest, I gave Mildura no chance without Hendricks.
Oh, didn't bury them.
They were fantastic. Now, the jet setter, this is a great story, the jet setter. Therese Sadler, New Zealander, who's going to the US. Okay, so she's down in Melbourne on the weekend. They finish off Hawthorn Saturday night. She jumps on a plane. She's flown back to New Zealand. So she's
How long's that flight?
4 hours thereabouts. So she's gone back to New Zealand to pack her bags for the US. She'll fly back to Melbourne this weekend, go down to Warrnambool, play game 1 of the series Saturday night, drive back to Melbourne, jump on a plane, fly to the US. We believe she won't be here for the second week of the final series, but I'll tell you what, is that commitment to make game 1 and try and get her team a win first up. Huge frequent flyers.
Very true, a lot of miles there, but then on the flip side, it's actually disappointing that she won't be there to celebrate with her team at the end.
They might fly her back from the US yet. You never ever know. She's doing the miles.
I think you need a diagram for that one.
Why?
Yeah.
You don't know where New Zealand is?
I know where New Zealand.
You know where it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right,
Quite
fair
aware.
enough. Got no idea. D1 women, the other big game, Altona and Warrnambool. Altona gets Saturday night in double OT, 86-79. Stacey Barr, 34-14. A couple of players finally stood up with her though, didn't they?
They did. Johnson had 26-9, and is it Woon?
Yeah, Naomi Woon. Yep.
She had 18-10, so it's really good to see other people actually step up. Stacey.
Woony. The Green Machine stood up for Warrnambool, 31-9, including 6 trays.
Did you try and you almost stole my nickname?
No, we've got the Green Lantern and the Green Machine down there. Hey, how many blocks in this
Sorry.
game? This was an amazing stat in this game Saturday night. How many blocks?
Especially for women's basketball. Like, people think that girls can't jump, but there's 24
can't.
blocks for the game.
Mate, come on. You just total lack of respect, Cal. Fair income. Half the competition out there are women, and they've had enough of you.
I've got a stat that you didn't have. Tash Ross Harris in that Hawthorn game had 9 boards. All of them were offensive.
Yeah, great. You know
There you go.
what? They lost
See?
the game, so it doesn't matter.
See? I know about it though.
Sunday, game 3, Warrnambool 63 defeat Altona 57. Mermaids. I'll tell you what, they hung on, didn't they?
Yeah, they sure did. They led by 19 at the end of the third quarter. And they came away with the win at the end.
Yeah, big fight back by Altona. Barr, 24 points. She's jumping on a plane going to the US. We wish Stacey all the very
luck.
best. We
Yeah,
love her,
must
one of
say.
our favourites. Johnson,
our
13. Woon, 10. The Green Machine, 17. Saunders, 18. Sewell, 10 points. Grand final, Mildura, Warrnambool. During the season, Mildura 2-0 over Warrnambool. Who's going to win?
This is really interesting. I thought it would be too tough for Mildura to get the win over the Hawthorn, but I reckon they'll come together and Mildura will win.
Ooh, okay. What do you think, young man?
Warrnambool will sweep him.
I think Warrnambool will get up to, well done to Mildura. Brave stuff, but I think Warrnambool will be too tough. Speaking of brave teams, Keilor up and about in D2 women. Couple
The
of wins.
Maver sisters.
The Maver sisters, she loves them. Couple of wins away from a championship, possibly heading up to D1 women. Let's catch up with the coach, Steve Toy.
Well, Justin, Keilor, Div 2 women up and about at the moment, and this week we're doing the phone thing again because it's working for us.
It's good. Technology.
Yeah, I know. Steve Toy from the coach of Keilor, Div 2 women. Thanks for joining us, Steve.
Pleasure.
Good.
We've got an official Australia-London 7-second delay. It's great.
I know. Look, you just polished off the Coburg Giants in 2 straight games. You must be feeling pretty confident heading into the game on the weekend, mate.
Yes, we are. We've got a good feeling about the grand final series. We know Blackburn will be tough. Both games we had this season were very physical and very tight. So we're looking forward to the challenge, but we think we're a pretty good chance, yeah.
Well, we agree with you, Steve. We both think you're a very good chance as well. Our regular chick in town, Alison Dunkley-Smith, she loves the Mavers, She just talks about them all the time. She's very, very confident that the Thunder can get up over the Vikings. How are you going to do it?
As I say, it's going to be tough, and they've got a lot of options and a lot of scoring options. So I guess the biggest thing for us this season has been our defensive intensity, and we'll need to bring that in spades on the 2 weekends, and hopefully we can keep them to a score that we know we can beat them with. So generally we've tried to keep teams to about 50 points. If we can do that with Blackburn, we'll have done an awesome job, and they'll give us a chance, I think.
Yeah, I had a look at Blackburn last Saturday night. I went out and saw them against Western Port. And to be honest with you, the Steelers probably should have polished them off. They had them at one stage. Blackburn fought back, and it really was on the back of one key player, Beck Nathan. How are you going to shut her down?
That's a great question. The last time we played them, she shot the lights out, and I think I tried both the Mavers on her at different times, and I think I even tried one of the juniors on her at one stage to try and keep her quiet, and she was almost unstoppable. So we're going to have to give some thought to that during the week, and she can find her own way to get get open, so she doesn't come off a lot of screens or anything like that. She's a pretty complete player, so we'll give it some thought and we'll try and get a good matchup for her, and hopefully that'll work for us.
Let's say you get through the Blackburn Vikings this weekend, mate, and the following weekend to win the championship. You'll go up to Div 1 then. Will there be many changes, would you imagine, or how do you think you'd go in that competition?
Look, I think that the biggest gap that we've probably got is a true centre, but this year we've managed to, I guess, win the boards most weeks, and it's a team effort, everybody boxing out, everybody crashing the boards pretty hard, but I'd love a 6'6" girl to walk through the door at the tryouts this year for next year, that's for sure.
You never know, mate.
Well, for what it's worth, Steve, I reckon Keilor might be venturing out down by the little town by the Yarra next season. I think Keilor might get up.
You do?
Yeah, I do. I think they'll get up. Hey, great season so far. You've made it to the big dance. You're up against Blackburn. Should be a great final series. I think I might even head out there Saturday night and have a look at this game.
I'm playing.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, of course. I've got to go out to watch the superstar out at McKinnon, Steve. Sorry, I've just given you a game to flick.
Well, we're hoping we can get a decent crowd there. With the last 2 weeks have been awesome. The noise and the excitement that we had at both the Coburg games is fantastic, and that's what finals is all about. And the girls have enjoyed the noise and the atmosphere, and we're certainly looking forward to the challenge. And we know Blackburn will throw everything they've got at us, and we're expecting that, and we won't be taking a backward step.
I think our humour officially just got buried by Steve.
It did.
Good on you, Steve. Best of luck over the finals, mate.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck, mate. See ya.
Great to catch up with the toy boy out of Keilor. Well done. Moving right along, D2 men. I'll tell you what, some of the stuff you say off air is very, very funny, Alison. I wish the camera was still going sometimes. You're a very funny individual. D2 men, Blackburn 105 defeated Camberwell 69. Sorry, can I take that back? I'm sorry, start again. Blackburn 105 smashed Camberwell 69. What on earth is going on with the Dragons? Gone.
Oh, I think both two things happened. Blackburn decided to play their best game of the season, and Camberwell decided to play their worst. And when that happens, that score happens, mate.
Well, 59 points in the first half.
Yeah,
for
that's
the Vikings.
right. Yeah, the Dragons
came out of the blocks.
Absolutely shocking defensively, I suppose. They like to slow it down. Well, they did against us anyway, zone it up. But looks like Blackburn just ran them off the floor.
Well, we've been having a go at teams about shooting, haven't we?
Yeah.
Let's have a listen to this. Blackburn in this game, 55% from field goal territory, 46% 3-point territory, 92% from the foul line. Congratulations, well done. About bloody time a team shot well from the foul line.
Use it all up.
26 assists. They just ran Camberwell off the floor.
Yeah, they do that. They love to get out on the break. They had a number of players, always a lot of players getting in amongst the scoring load. Johnny Otten had 26.
The punk rocker, Johnny Rotten. Do you know who Johnny Rotten is?
Oh, I was born in 1990.
Okay, the punk rocker. Someone out there will know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about? Right. No worries. No wonder I'm turning 40 this year. Yep. Johnny Otten, 26, as you said. David Mock, Brendan Torella, 18 points each. Well done. Kevin Anstey, 19 for Camberwell. But Dragons, the fire's out. They're extinguished, and Blackburn go on to the big one.
Yeah.
Who will they be taking on, mate?
They'll be taking on the Cougs. Who, you know what? It's about time.
You got 10 seconds.
We got some recognition. I'm not being counted because I'll just keep talking. You guys continually, or not ads, even though she's counting, she's not my mate anymore, and we're down to 1.
You've just wasted 10 seconds. McKinnon 77 defeated Horsham 61. What a waste of bloody time. It's almost like your performances on court. Waste of time. Tough 3 quarters. The Cougars 29-18 running the last. Horsham shot 1 of 18 from the arc.
But let's talk about, at least the performances are happening in finals, not like your coaching performance.
Who Venom playing this week?
Well, no, I'm not playing. Who are you playing this week?
We actually have the week off.
You got the next 6 months off, darling. I'm telling you, go on. Timmins 16 and 11. Benny New was good for Horsham Brave, 22 and 15. Well done.
I know.
Just say it once.
It's about time we get some recognition.
Well, we've just given you recognition,
mate. We've won 11 in a row or something. You don't acknowledge that.
Well, I just said well done. Congratulations.
Oh, that's big of you, mate. Well, you can do a lot better than that.
How are you going to win?
You can pump everyone else's tyres up.
How are you going to beat Blackburn?
That's newsworthy. If I played for anyone else, you'd be like, oh, the Cougars.
Cal,
it's time.
Cal, shut up. How are you going to win?
Get on board or get off. All right.
I've been off the whole season, mate. How are you going to win?
If we play the way we want to play.
Stare Blackburn right down the barrel of
I'm
the
not
camera.
calling you out anyone. I think the Blackburn are a very, very good team. They're deep like us, similar team. That's why it'd be such an absolutely cracking final series, which we'll get up in, by the way.
Cougars defeated the Vikings earlier on this season, by the way, Ads, by 8 points. Maybe the Cougars will
Beat
start
them in the
favourites.
pre-season tournament final as well.
Oh, okay, that counts for bugger all.
Absolutely.
Who do you think will win?
Well, seeing Sweet Kel
It's a
said
long
we're
drive
not-
to McKinnon this week.
Seeing Sweet Kel said we weren't friends this week, I don't know if I should go for
Ooh,
his
I
team.
didn't say that.
You did before,
She's
but
played the Friends line.
I still think your team will get up.
Blackburn to win as far as I'm concerned.
And
Far
no,
too good for McKinnon.
we
Let's
need to solve.
move right along to D2 women. Blackburn 77 defeated Western Port 71. The Steelers led by as much as 12 in this game. Bad luck to them. They couldn't get the job done. They were right up there. Beck Nathan 28 points. Massive shot from the corner to seal the win. I know what you're laughing about too. That's enough of that. Lauren Cooper, very, very good, 21 and 15. Western Port just couldn't quite get the job done.
And I think it was a strong physical game, just unfortunately Blackburn have the experience to get over the top of them.
What's he doing? What are you doing? You alright?
Women's basketball is just looking around.
Keilor 80 defeated Coburg 51. Giants too inexperienced. It's a 23-6 first quarter, young man. I'm glad you're back on board.
Awesome.
Keilor
Nice
put up
quarter.
It was a great quarter, great start. Keilor put up 41 shots of their 84 from the arc. They were shooting from downtown. Coburg, no doubt, were in a zone. Keilor played 12 players, an even contribution. Corinda Farrant, the thief for the Giants, 18 points, did very, very well. But Keilor far too strong. We predicted this. Yep.
Yeah, very, very true. With girls like Maeva, the Maeva sisters, Jess Frankie, Michelle Reed, they'll be too good.
How many times can you talk about the bloody Mavers in one show?
Oh, how often do you talk about Warrandyte?
And it's times 2 each time as well. Next. Stay with one man.
No. Blackburn and Keilor 1-1 during the season. Who's going to win?
I think you know my answer.
Keilor?
Keilor Brooms.
Going with Keilor? Sweet.
Yeah.
You don't rate Blackburn?
No.
No, we'll go to 3. It'll go to 3.
No, Mavis.
Okay, fair enough. For
Mavis.
what it's worth, I'm going for Keilor to
For
win
what it's
as
worth.
well. It's not worth much. I'm going for Keilor as well. State you check 1 men. I know it's worth nothing. Ringwood 85 defeated Waverley 64. Trent Zoma, zoom, bang, 25 and 16. Daniel Christian right up there as well.
He had 26 balls.
Oh, sorry, 25 and 26. Sorry, not 16. Daniel Christian 24 and 11. Good player.
Huge game from Daniel. Stepped up when he's needed.
Yes. So she knows a little bit about
Oh,
me.
sorry, I've got to play with the paper and do
I
my
think-
hair now or something.
Ringwood 60 rebounds to Waverley's 44, smashed him.
Yep.
Ringwood a big chance for the grand final. Got to be a big chance. Have a listen to some of these names: Brenton Charles, Zach Haig, Maddie Snowball, Trent Zoma, Daniel Christian, Michael Stella, who didn't play on the weekend in the youth. They all come back. They have all got significant state champ men experience.
What are you trying to say? You're
They're a
stirring the pot a
huge
little bit
team.
here.
No, I'm not stirring the pot. They're a bloody good team.
You know
They're
who else,
favourites.
you know who else didn't play? Sean Clark. You missed him,
Oh,
didn't you?
where was Clarkey? He was
He's
over.
playing champ man.
Play champ.
Bloody hell, the list goes on, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well done to Ringwood. The other one, of course, Melbourne and Diamond Valley. Well, you can tell us all about this because you followed this matchup over 2 games on the weekend with much interest, and maybe Maddie Reynolds
Yeah.
was a key figure of disappointment
He
for
did.
Diamond Valley. Take us through it.
Well, first quarter, DV jumping out, 22-5, first quarter. Matty
Smashed
Reynolds, ankle, bang, see you later, done for the series. I think it broke their backs a little bit from there because the Melbourne Tigers stepped it up. Uzalak showed his class,
Yep.
dropped in 21 points. Harun Kanzak was pretty much it for DV with 17 points.
Went into game 3.
Yeah, jumped
No
in.
Maddie Reynolds.
No Matty Reynolds.
Gone.
Nothing not to be seen at all.
Yep.
In Melbourne this time got the start they wanted, and I think they kind of just kept that going for the rest and cruised it in. Craig Martin 16 and 8 for the Tigers. Sammy Reynolds had 20, but unfortunately they won't be able to go for the three-peat this year. Melbourne sweet vindication.
Yeah, bad luck right under Melbourne. So huge matchup. This is a great grand final series matchup for mine. Ringwood v Melbourne during the season. If we just hold those production notes back up, that's perfect. During the season, 2-0 to Ringwood, by the way. Who's going to win the grand final series?
I reckon the Hawks will be too strong.
Hawks with all their experience will win.
Yep, so do I. I'm with you. I think that's the 3 of us. Hawks will win. There will be 2 strong for Melbourne. State youth champ, 2 men. Cracking games. They were knockouts, of course, playing final 6 this season in State youth champ 2 men. Werribee 54 lost to Keilor. Major upset.
Oh yeah, we said they were coming into the finals,
Yep.
all these losses, and all of a sudden finals time to step it up, and they've knocked off probably who are the favourites.
Oh, I thought they were the favourites.
Yeah.
Werribee, by the way, 14 of 32 from the foul line. They
More
shot at
pies from the
43%. Yeah, it's
worse than
absolutely
me.
good. No, not quite.
It is. I shot 50%. So it is.
Keilor 5 players in double figures. Do you give Keilor any chance?
Yeah, I suppose. But it's going to be tough. No, I do. I do absolutely give them a chance. Whittlesey
Where
playing
they
really
can beat
good ball at the
Whittlesey,
moment.
surely.
I reckon Whittlesey better than Werribee.
Okay, well, let's have a look at the other matchup. It was Whittlesey up against Coburg, and this was an absolute cracker. Went into overtime. Now, have a listen to this for a rundown.
Excellent.
This is a great game. I love this rundown. Whittlesey led by 5 points with 17 seconds to go in regular time. They're up by 5.
Yeah.
Kieran Maguire hits a 2.
Yep. And then they go up and miss 2 foul shots. I believe it was
Kane Malloy.
Kane Malloy,
Yeah,
right.
missed 2. Kieran Maguire then hit a 3-pointer on the buzzer.
Yep.
Even. Bang. Went into
It was
OT.
like...
Overtime.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Gal.
Actions.
Terry Degani puts Whittlesey up with 15 seconds to go in overtime.
Yep.
Michael Olsen misses a 3-pointer for Coburg with 6 seconds to go.
No go.
Pacers
Game over.
win.
Game over.
Great game.
It was. I expected it to be as well. Petroro, big game. 17 points, 8 boards, 11 dimes, 8 steals, 3 blocks. Man, box scores.
Played well for Whittlesey. What about Mr. and Mrs. Harding's son out there at Coburg?
Jordan? 23 points, massive effort with 31 rebounds.
And Kieran Maguire, who saved Coburg, put him into overtime, did everything down
Didn't
the stretch.
save him in OT.
No, he didn't. 31.6 trades.
He did all his hard work earlier.
Grand final matchup. It is Keilor and Whittlesey 1-1 during the season. Who's going to win?
Whittlesey will win.
Whittlesey.
Yeah, Whittlesey for mine as well. State Youth champ women, Melbourne 80.
Why is Whittlesey going to win, Ads? What do you reckon?
It's W, and that's like winners.
It's a long drive to Whittlesey, by the way. Melbourne 80 defeated Eltham 47. Melbourne 47-23 first half. Eltham shot at 26% in this game.
Izzy B, it's really exciting. She had 28 and 13. She could have 2 championship medals
could.
after this weekend.
She could have, well, not after this weekend,
after
after the weekend.
this weekend.
She could
Don't
get
say that
2.
too loudly.
Oh, she'd get 2. I know Waverley wouldn't be happy with that. Amy Cook 10 and 10 for the Wildcats. Well done to the young Melbourne Tigers. The big one, of course, the big one. Diamond Valley 52, lost to Waverley 78. First loss of the year for Diamond Valley. Came at the wrong time. How unlucky.
Very true. I think it all started in the first quarter. The Falcons came out really strong, 24-10 in the first quarter.
It's your form.
What?
They've had a great season.
I
You just
know.
laughed. Or did you sneeze?
Yeah, sneezed.
You're a harsh man, Callum Chambers, I'm
Why? I
telling you.
didn't-
Falcons, very, very good. Well done. They shot at 42%. The Eagles shot at 25%. Jay Childs, 19 for DV. But well done, Caitlin Hindle, as you said, and Taylor Dickinson, very, very good. Grand final matchup. Melbourne and Waverley. Melbourne had a great season. Waverley have had a very good season. 1-1 during the year. Who's going to win?
Just before I tell you who I think is going to win,
Yep.
both these teams have actually come from the Watson Conference, which is really interesting
Yep.
as well, with the 2 conference systems.
Yep.
You think maybe the
Got
top
through.
team from each conference, but these both teams are from the same conference.
Yep. Who's going to win?
I reckon it's going to be a really, really tough battle. It's going to go to 3 games. But I honestly think that Waverley's depth and the consistency will be too strong.
She's been a very good tipster in State Youth Champ
has.
women this season.
She has been
Very, very
throughout-
good. She's been
throughout
spot
the
on.
season.
Who are you going for?
I am going with Melbourne to keep Joe happy.
I'm going with Waverley to get up. I'm with the Falcons. Dinner tickets September 10. Don't forget to book yours out there
Do
in
it.
Clubland.
Huge
Get on
night.
board. Sweet Cal hosting the event. He'll be naked. It'll be a big, big night.
Tickets are just going to sell like hotcakes
He's been
now. Thanks for that.
practicing. He's been practicing for weeks now. We see him pacing around before the show. Have a great week. Good luck to all the teams in the grand finals.
Thank you.
Great achievement to get there.
It
Cal,
is.
best of luck, mate.
Thanks, mate.
I hope it goes horribly wrong for you. All the best.
Miss the McKinnon boys love you.
Have fun sitting on the sidelines with me this week. Ads doing nothing at all. Bad luck. See you next week.
Kick you in the face.